And we're rolling. Good morning, afternoon, evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm ZenArcher. I have missed you guys. I missed you a lot. But I'm redoing a blog that I did this morning. It's still a little dark here, although it's almost 10 o'clock. I haven't opened up the windows yet and stuff, and one of my roommates is sleeping back here. So, anyway, I did the blog, and it was like 17 minutes, and I didn't want to hold you guys up that long, like to catch up with me. So I thought what I'd do is do a number of smaller blogs so that you can you can watch them all, or you can watch pieces and take a little commercial break between, or whatever. Anyway, this blog I'm probably going to call, Hey, I'm Not Vlogging Here, Please Subscribe. I just like the title. And I'll tell you why it is, the title is that. Because it's kind of what it's about. For the last month or so, I have had internet again. And you guys have seen a couple videos. But I kind of started on a journey of looking at YouTube and finding movies that were about vloggers. Now, I'm not talking about vlogs about vloggers. I'm talking about actual movies about vloggers. My roommate and I, one of my roommates and I wanted to show her what this YouTube thing is all about. You know, what it is that we do and how we do what we do. And rather than actually go through the motions when I'm not prepared to do so, I thought a good idea would be just to show her some movies. So we watched, a documentary online called The YouTube Generation. I'll put links to all of this stuff below. So we watched a documentary called The YouTube Generation, and then I'm surprised at how many movies and books and stuff there are that are about YouTube. Some of them by people who have no idea what they're talking about, and some that are very good. But anyway, The YouTube Generation, which was a television documentary about people making a living on YouTube. And then we went and watched a 2010 movie called Butterflies, with Boheem and SMP Films. I think Renato's in it, Zipster's in it, a whole bunch of people, Hate the Lilies, and a whole bunch of people are in it. Some of them you don't hear much about today, but they're still around. So we watched that, and then that led us, as Google searches do, to more movies and more movies. And we found this movie that is, I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it, and I want to tell you guys about it. And hopefully you will tweet it and Facebook it and Google Plus it and tell all your friends about it, because I think it deserves your attention. It's a movie that's going to be at theaters, 250 theaters around the United States, on one day only, February the 5th. It's called Please Subscribe. And I'll give you a link so you can check it out yourself, see some of the promo clips and stuff about the movie. Now, one of the things that I love about it, it is not like the top tier YouTubers. It's not a video that is about, SXE Phil or ShayCarl or the top tier people. It is, think of it like musicians. You have musicians who are uber popular, Lady Gaga and that kind of stuff, have CDs out, put CDs out all the time, and you go buy the CDs, right? And then you have the music artists who are making a living off of their music, who are doing VFW halls and parties and nightclubs, and that's what they do. They might travel the country, but not even those ones. The guys that are working every day, going out, singing a gig for a couple $100 a night, and that's what this movie is. This is about people who are not uber famous, but work in the YouTube industry, which is what this is becoming here. This is becoming entertainment where you make content specifically for YouTube. So these are people that are doing that, and it follows them from the time they get up in the morning, getting their coffee and their breakfast, to taking the blogs, going to locations, doing a video, editing it together, and all the way to at night when they're exhausted. And I think it's a nice, what I've heard of the movie and the promos I've seen, it's a nice view into the life of a person who does online video for a living, but is not famous. So it's a really cool movie. Anyway, it's going to be out February 5th at one of your local theaters. There's a whole list of theaters, 250 across the country. And then after it plays at the theaters, one day only, then it's going to go up on iTunes, and anybody will be able to download it for $1 and watch it. And I really respect that. It's just an average guy, who crowdsourced it or crowdfunded it through Kickstarter, and he wanted a whopping $9,500 in order to get some better cameras and stuff so he could do a nice job, or so that they could do a nice job. And I think it's great. It was. I haven't seen a lot of information about it online, which surprises me. And I'll get to why it surprises me, in a couple of minutes. Anyway, so I'm planning on going to see it on February 5th. It's called Please Subscribe, and I'll put a link so that you can go check it out and find out about it and go see it yourself, and then buy it on iTunes. And I think it's a film that deserves to be supported by this community. I really do. They tried to get it into Cannes Film Festival, but they made some mistakes in that they let some footage leak, and I guess that's against the rules, so they couldn't do that. They had it at VidCom, and at VidCom, there, in one of the clips that he has about it, it shows somebody who is more famous at YouTube, ShayCarl and Brett the Intern, sitting together saying, how cool it is. And this is like August, a year ago or 2 years ago, about how cool it is, and it makes you want to do better videos. And surprise, surprise, guess who is doing a film about his life and living the dream? ShayCarl. Yeah. His intended title, his working title right now is, "Hey, I'm vlogging here," which is, any of you who watch him know, it's kind of a tagline of his. "Hey, I'm vlogging here." But it's really about, from what I get, from what I'm hearing, it's really about YouTubers who, or it's about his dream coming true, and what it's meant to him, and a little behind the scenes stuff. And then he's going to throw some other YouTubers in, Charles Trippy and stuff, probably his brother and sister and wives, and he's going to throw those in. But it seems like the movie that Shay's doing is more about his family and his dream and how that happened for him. So it's a different story than, hey, we're people who work doing this and play to the FW halls. Anyway, I'll put links to all of this stuff down here. Shay's also crowdsourcing his through Indiegogo. He hired a group from Canada, 10 people I think it is, from Canada, and they're the same guys that did Charles Trippy's wedding video, and they're going to do the movie. But they've got a much, much, much bigger budget, because Shay wants to take his whole family around the country on a tour to kind of pimp the movie. And he's also wants to take his brother and his wife, and then the whole crew that are making the movie are going to be in the United States for like 6 months. They're from Canada. They're going to be in the United States for 6 months filming the movie. So Shay's asking, crowdsourcing and asking to get $250,000 in order to do this movie, because according to him, he doesn't think people know about YouTube and that people work at YouTube. Although there's a lot of movies that have already been out that show that, he doesn't think people get it, I guess. And he wants to tell his story. So, if you're interested in that, Hey, I'm Vlogging Here is ShayCarl's video or film that he's doing. He's crowdsourcing. I really didn't think that he had a chance in hell of coming up with $250,000, but I was over there the other day, and surprise, surprise, he's already got $92,000. He's halfway, almost halfway to having the thing funded. The other guy, please subscribe. That's going to be in theaters on February 5th. He wanted $9,500. He ended up getting $12,500, but that's done. That movie's done. ShayCarl's getting ready to do his, so you're probably looking at a year before that actually comes out. But he's also going to do private updates to those people who have donated to the movie. Which, if you're going to do an update, why not update everybody? But anyway, that's just my opinion. So that's what this video is about, and it's about the many, many films, videos, documentaries about YouTube, the YouTube experience, what we do. Some people just to get some extra cash, some people living off of their income from YouTube, and it's all seems incredibly interesting, especially if you are somebody who's interested in doing this for more than just put up a funny cat video from your friends. So if you're interested in any of that, links will be below, and you can check it out. And that's why I'm calling this, hey, I'm not vlogging here, please subscribe. I kind of like the yin and yang of it. It's kind of opposite one another. So that was one of my short videos. We've been here, almost 12 minutes, and I'm not going to do any editing. I'm just going to stick this up. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a video about these e-cigarettes, and I know there's tons of them out there, but I'm going to give you my opinions about those, and also about using your smartphone. Yada boom, yada bing. Hey, look, Zen's come into the 21st century. Using your smartphone without service, making phone calls, texting, surfing the web and everything for free. Doesn't cost you a dime. And you know that I'm all about being frugal and saving a penny where you can. Some of us have to do that. Some of us just do it because it's a simpler way to live. Yeah. So, until next time, as always, this is Zen saying you be well, and please, if you haven't done so yet and you liked what you heard here, or you're looking forward to stuff, subscribe. Please subscribe. Name of the movie. Please subscribe, and give me a thumbs up so that some other people come over and see this as well. Till then, as always, and again, you be well.